So that's a rough guess at the intro to Say It Ain't So by Weezer. And I'm laying this down because somebody asked me on a camping trip if I knew the intro. I kind of think maybe he asked me because it's an old song from his perspective, and I'm an old guy. But what he didn't realize is I'm actually much older than the song. So I had to go back, even though I'd heard the song and I have the album, I had to go back and listen to it to figure it out. And the reason I'm posting this is because the two YouTube videos I looked at both had it wrong, or at least too simplified. So let's look at how this works out. First, the guitar is tuned to E flat instead of E. And second, you're going to start in a position on the 4th fret where if the guitar was in a proper E tuning, your first chord would be D flat minor, but it's actually going to be C minor because of the tuning. And you start open string and then hammer like this. Give you an angle here. Okay, and so this chord is just A flat, and given the tuning, it's actually a G. Now, after you strike that chord, you lift the upper part of the bar off, right around this knuckle. Lift those strings so that they're open, and you're going to arpeggio across the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th strings like this. So you can hear that open string at the end there, which gives it that dissonant sound that's characteristic to the song. If I had barred all the way down, it would sound like this. That's the full chord. But since I lifted that open, it's now. And then from there, while letting that string continue to ring, I'm going to slide up a half step like that, but these strings are still open. And finally up to here, but with an open 6th string. So note this chord, if you're not familiar with it, way up on the 7th fret is just an inversion of this. So it's an E, or in this tuning actually an E flat. And so you might play it like this normally as a bar chord. In this case, though, it sounds to me like Weezer's playing it with an open 6th string. And that lets them then strike that open string and come back in using this chord. And so that is, it's actually, I think, just a partial representation of that. And so actually, I think the way they play it is like this. And so then when you put it all together, you get and so on. And that's it. Hope this was helpful.